Come on! Who is this guy? Jeez. This guy's an amateur.
Watch out! You might get what you're after. Cool babies, strange but not a stranger. I'm an ordinary guy, burning down the house.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Dan.
We're two guys.
One beer. Chris, we have a guest, Jonathan Osorio of Toronto FC and Canada.
And Canada, absolutely. Welcome, Jonathan.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Oh, we're so happy to have you here. It took us a while to get you here. We tried to set up a good training session for some exercise, but you finally made it.
Yeah.
This is good. This week we have a collection, as you can see. Normally we just have one flavor. But Chris, tell us about these guys in front of us here.
Well, our friends at Grizzly Paw Brewing out in Alberta, we're setting up a show for Canada Day, and I was reaching out to a few different breweries, and they wanted to be part of it. And they sent us a great selection. The Canada Day show was only going to be one beer, so we had to fit in a few. Don't worry, so we're not drinking all these today.
Thank God.
We've got, what do we have here? 7 different kinds of beers? 8 different kinds of beers?
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah.
So I thought today would be different,
Okay.
and each one of us can choose our own.
Wow, that sounds like fun. That's
So
different than anything we've ever done before.
let's go with guest first.
All right. Well, I saw the bear, the oso somewhere. So yeah. So for those who don't know, oso means bear in Spanish.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
And so it's kind of, I guess it's kind of my nickname. Everybody calls me Oso. Nobody calls me Jonathan or Osorio or whatever. So I've kind of stuck with it my whole life, and yeah. So I'm the bear.
So they made a bear? They made a bear.
They made
Wow.
a beer for the bear.
Bear for the bear.
I haven't even chosen it, I can't speak.
This one's a grumpy bear though.
Grumpy
Yeah.
bear.
You're not grumpy bears?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think you're a grumpy bear.
This, who knows? It might change that.
They must have known you were coming then. I mean,
Grizzly Paw.
the Grizzly Paw Brewing Company. I'm going to try the Beaver Tail Raspberry Ale. That sounds interesting. A raspberry ale.
Sounds very interesting.
Sounds tasty.
What are you going with, Chris?
I'm going to try the session ale. Sounds right up my alley.
Well, let's
Kinda
do it.
like an IPA.
Let's do it. Let's give it a go. Oh, look at that. And their twist-offs. Just in case.
I just really wanted to.
I know you did.
It's a good bottle opener.
So we have our new glasses, Chris. We just got these
yes,
last
we
week.
Yeah, I saw this. I was about to say this is really nice.
We'll make sure we send you home with one.
Yes.
So.
Perfect.
Well, mine looks pretty.
Yeah, it has a colorful. This is
Yeah,
going to be
yours looks
strange.
nice.
We're all going to try a different beer and give a different take on it.
I think so. Well, I'll go first.
All right, good shot.
Well, the thing is, I love raspberries, and that's why I chose it. You know, normally, all your buddies be looking at you going,
A raspberry
"Isn't
beer.
that your woman's beer?" Wow, that's good. That's a beer with lots of raspberry flavor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I don't mind those beers actually. The ones that are sweet, taste good. I like those.
you're a professional soccer player.
Yeah.
You're allowed to walk into a pub or a bar and just go, "I'll have the fully drink." No one's laughing at you. Little Dan walks in.
Well,
and
there's
just,
a couple of times. My friends are a little bit harder on me. Like I said, I'm not much. I don't know much about all the beers. Like I think we went to a place called Belfast Love, and they have like crazy beers from all over. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't know what any of them meant, so I saw like the one with the most interesting name. I said, yeah, I'll take that one. And
was it
I went
good?
with it. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Fantastic.
Give it a shot.
I had that one the other day.
Mhm.
I liked that one.
Yeah, this one's good.
Yeah, the honey wheat.
This one is a thirst quencher for sure. Like you'll be out on a patio on a hot day.
Yes.
That
Nice.
one will do it for you.
Hot sun.
Yeah, that one will really do it for you. This one's really good. Wow.
What do you got going on there?
I kind of feel the same about this. Like it's got a nice flavor. It's very similar to that. It's like a nice ale flavor.
Which
Even though
one
that
did-
one's a wheat ale.
Which one did you
The
choose?
session ale.
Oh, the session ale.
Yeah.
Okay.
One
So
day.
if it's called the session one, that those are meant to have like more than one.
Mhm.
I believe that the alcoholic content is 4.5.
Okay, so it's a light beer.
Yeah,
In
where this one-
theory.
This one's
What's mine?
5. Yours is
Five.
5.
5. So it's
Mine's
designed.
3.2.
Yeah.
I took the girl. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Mine's 5% as well. Sorry.
I might believe you there for a second.
There are low percentage alcohol.
Yeah, I've tried some of those low. Yeah, you might as well just drink the.
What is
A water.
the point?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I want to thank these guys. That's great. So they're an Alberta brewing company.
They actually wanted us to mention the fact that you know how Canada is giving free passes to the national parks for the 150th anniversary.
I have them.
They,
I already have mine.
I got mine too.
Yeah.
They wanted us to mention the fact that their brewery is just outside the gates of Banff.
So you have your free pass for Pam. Bam.
Go in and visit them.
First beer.
Get a beer.
Can't
You
speak.
can't talk.
Wow.
Go in and visit me.
Jeez.
Must be that raspberry.
It is.
A raspberry.
It's not pretty kick.
Raspberry wine, beer, I don't know. So, Jonathan,
Mhm.
professional football player in Toronto, your hometown, that's got to be enough, right? I mean, I know you've got obviously goals,
Yeah.
but that's
No,
really got to feel amazing. I'm
No.
sure your first games, goals,
Yeah.
you know, winning some silverware and stuff like that, and more to come.
Yes. Definitely.
Please.
Definitely. I don't want to guarantee anything, but it's
Whoa,
looking good right now.
What?
I don't
No,
want.
we like guarantees.
Yeah, I know,
Put it down
but
on paper.
He's not allowed to guarantee.
hey, I'm not drinking the raspberry one, so I'm not there yet. No, it's this is really good. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. You know, it's something that I dreamed of as a kid to play professionally. You know, before it wasn't to play for my hometown club because we didn't have one. Then we got one. That started becoming a dream slowly. And when I was, I think when I was 18, I actually had just gone to Uruguay to play over there. But shortly after, I joined the under 20 national team. So I started playing in the Canadian system and met two buddies named Daniel Henry and Ashton Morgan who
Great guys.
started telling me about Toronto FC, and I became so fascinated. You know, them telling me how it's the MLS, it's a professional league. That's the goal, to play professionally football. So I said, why not? Why not come home and try and you know, try it out at least. So that became my dream, and you know, obviously things happen, and I don't know if you know the story or not, but long story short, came back and it didn't happen right away. But you know, I got my chance to slip in there with the academy, and luckily Ryan Nelson saw me play and he liked me, and the rest is history. Like you said, you know, shortly after I played my first game, scored my first goal at BMO, which is just a memory that I will never forget. I'll never forget. It was against the Galaxy, which was even more cool. So, but anyways, my first goal. I remember I'll never forget my celebration. Scored it, went to the corner to where, you know, 113, 112, I think.
Yep.
The sports section.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if they still have it. I don't think they still have it. But there was the grass, and then there was these like tile
Yes.
right before the boards.
Yeah, I don't
it's
think they have it.
styrofoam. It's made of like you know
Like those floor mats?
those floor mats
The
that you
rubber
use
kind?
to work out and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes. Okay.
So they're really slippery if you haven't had a chance to go on it with your cleats. So I went to the corner, pumped, you know, pumping my fist and everything, and it's too bad because the TV, the cameras cut it out. They just missed it. But anyways, I went to it and I slipped right on my back.
Oh,
Took a hard fall. You know, I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but because I was so pumped and so much adrenaline from scoring, got back up, started cheering again. I think it wasn't until like 10 minutes after I started playing, my back really started hurting. I started feeling it. It was hilarious.
There is actually many an athlete who has hurt themselves celebrating as opposed to playing. Not just in soccer, but in many sports where you go, well, I can't remember when, but a few years back, I remember a TFC player. Like I said, I'm drawing a blank, and it wasn't you, but literally like did their ankle in celebrating, or their.
I know one. I remember one. I don't know if it's the same guy.
It might be.
It was in my rookie year. It was in my rookie year. This is actually funny looking back. I think it was Richard Eckersley.
Yes. Yes.
Was it him that you're talking about?
His overkill celebration where he killed himself.
Yes. It wasn't even his goal. That's the best part. It wasn't even his goal.
He didn't even score it.
Oh, man. Yeah, Richard Eckersley hurt himself. I think he pulled a muscle. I don't think it was his ankle. Maybe. But I think he pulled like a hammy or a quad.
Well, I was at the game, but I was also exercising a lot. So your recollections probably better than mine. Well, I'm thoroughly impressed with these guys. Oh, don't rush.
We exercise weekly. You have a different kind of exercise that we expect you to drink a little slower than us.
Just want to say thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it, and can't wait to see you on the pitch.
Yeah.
Both for Toronto FC and for Canada. I'm hoping to see you Gold Cup time.
Yes.
I hope so too.
So like, share, subscribe. We've still got prizes to give away. We've always got prizes to give away. Maybe we'll grab something from Jonathan to get him to sign it and make that a prize pack in itself.
Absolutely.
Thanks again, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.